Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Casey Builds Live. Today we will be doing the sail barge, Jabba's sail barge from Return of the Jedi. And I figured this one, after building the Mandalorian Razor Crest set, I thought this would be a great segue to do Mos Eisley next weekend, because this one has obviously a Mandalorian involved with it, although the Mandalorian isn't actually in the set. Boba Fett is not actually in the set, but as we all know, he was part of this, which takes us to Tatooine, and then next weekend we will have Mos Eisley proper, and so it seemed like a good way to bridge the gap. So this one, it's 850 pieces. It's a slightly smaller set, so it shouldn't take us too long to do today. I don't know, hour 45 minutes or so. We'll be done before 4, not a problem. So let's go ahead and start building. Thank you. The set does have a few fun figures in it, minifigs. I don't even know if you can really call it a minifig at this point. There is Jabba here. Yeah, kind of a macro fig. So, big old fat slug there. And we do have Max Rebo, who you probably would not have known his name otherwise, but that's this dude's name. The keyboard player, I believe. Keyboard player from the sail barge. He actually is. He feels the way you would think he would feel in the movie. He's very rubbery and bendy, so I choose to believe that that's how that works. And then, of course, we have the very iconic Slave Leia costume here. Got her pretty gold bikini. We're going to make her... I'm choosing this one. We're going to make her face angry. There we go. There you are. And then... she does have a chain that we can attach to her for Jabba to be holding on to make this all as accurate as possible. There we go. So, okay. But now on to more interesting things. So this set is from 2013, which means it's a little older for Star Wars related things. As Lex just pointed out, it's old enough that you should be careful with the dark brown pieces, and that's what I was about to get at there. It's these are the dark brown pieces that easily break, so it's not as much of a problem typically when putting the set together. It's usually more of a problem when taking the set apart. Oh, Jabba. Hey there, Wild Gecko. Welcome back again today. Yes, Jabba is a big, gross slug. So, but yeah, these dark brown, they call them dark red brown. I don't really... reddish brown. I call them dark brown. The dark brown pieces on these older sets tend to get brittle and snap. So this will be less of a problem putting it together today, but when I go to take this apart soon, I will be extremely careful to try to not let the pieces snap, because that color piece is the color piece that I've had to replace more than anything else, especially in these older sets. I think I mentioned it yesterday, but I was reading a article recently, and Lego actually addressed the dark brown red pieces in the article I was reading, saying it was something that they have since fixed. So I'm not sure which sets that has started to be fixed in, but supposedly it's been taken care of. I am sort of disappointed that this set doesn't have a Boba Fett figure in it. That would be very appropriate.
Is it Baba or Boba? Boba Fett.
The question from across over here was, is it Boba Fett or Boba Fett? And I don't know. I kind of say it both ways. Whatever suits me at the time. Not sure if there are any experts on the name out there right now, but if anybody knows, please share with the class. I think whenever I say it, I kind of aim to say halfway in between both of them, since I don't know what the right way to say it is. Not Baba. So Boba. Should be Boba Fett. Okay. Boba. Thank you for the instruction. Okay, we get to start seeing if we can start using a bunch of these brown pieces, and hopefully they'll be okay. Cool. So far, so good. So this one's going to be just another... It's going to be about the same size as the Razor Crest that we did yesterday. It's not really too big of a set. This one is more about the less about having a big, impressive building, and more of just recreating a scene from the movie. The sail barge itself isn't even that exciting of a ship. It's more of an excuse to have people like Jabba.
It's a blob. It's like
I feel like this set actually could have been part of a larger set where you'd have a bunch of other pieces with like a Sarlacc pit and you know, Boba Fett. There were a few barges, so seems like you could have had a whole scene out of it, but as it is, they kept it as one of the smaller, less expensive sets. I suppose they all can't be $400 sets.
maybe big and fine.
I'd probably end up being the only person that... Nah, that's not true. There's lots of people out there who would waste a lot of money on that kind of stuff. Probably not as many that buy the smaller sets, though. there are a few other interesting minifigs that we'll see later on in the set, and I'm going to probably have to look at the box because I don't remember some of these guys. They don't even say their name in the movie. You can only know it if you've done research, and I'm certainly not going to be capable of remembering them all, so I'll have to look them up and point them out to you when they come along. Big wide platform. Yeah. And this set it's spread out into I think 9 different bags. So generally speaking, if it's a smaller set with a lot more bags, you actually fly through it pretty quickly. So it's gonna go fast today. It's a good Sunday build set. Okay. Okay, lots of these all over the place. So you can see here, well, maybe it's harder for you to see, but this set has a bunch of these sorts of pieces. If I remember correctly, from the last time I built this set, I think the entire sides of the thing open up so you can actually see the inside of the sail barge, if I remember correctly. One of the nice things about, and this doesn't even matter at all, it's just my OCD, but one of the nice things that I always enjoy about rebuilding sets, obviously there's different benefits and it's fun for different reasons. The first time you go through and build a set, there's all the excitement and everything. Then the second time you're building a set, there's OCD reasons. You don't have to put any stickers sold out already, and all of the extra pieces are no longer part of. When you've already set aside all of the extra pieces, it's nice having a flat, empty tray once you've finished a bag. Like I said, that's kind of a dorky thing, but.
Yes, dear. None of this is dorky.
Hello, motherboard. Quiet, you. Not you, motherboard. Talking to the peanut gallery over there. AKA the sorter.
What peanut gallery is full of peanuts? Not a good peanut gallery.
Okay. Again, we just have a big flat platform. We have some Technic pieces on the bottom to just give it a big, massive, give it the, the skeleton it needs, and now we have a nice big platform. Yes, sometimes life keeps you creeplings. Sure. Okay. So, like I said, this whole set, I believe, it's been a while since I built it, but the whole thing, it opens up so that you have access to all the inside. So, if you were to build a set and then play with it after the fact, which is typically, once for me, I build a set and I just look at it. So the playing with the set component is less of a thing for me. But this one, it works well because you can open the whole thing up and then have access to all the stuff on the inside. And as much fun as it is to build a set with stuff on the inside that you know as the builder you're the only person that's ever going to see it, it's nice that Lego does that for you. It's also nice when Lego thinks it through in a way that you can actually go and see the stuff that's on the inside after you're done with it. So sometimes it's nice to have a secret little surprise that only you know about, but there's no wrong way to appreciate Lego, basically.
Blowing it up is wrong.
This is pretty cool, the way this is coming together, using the bendy hinge pieces. We are actually able to make this have some 45-degree angle stuff that then get locked in by these sorts of normal plates, which are all over the place, but it locks them in nicely so that you have some interesting angles that we'll be playing with here in a little while. Lots of interestingly colored tiles. A fun floor, it looks like. And 4. Okay. We're going to build from this side that way, so we don't lose track of where we're at. We don't have to count everything out. Okay. We have some of these. These pieces they usually use for fire, so I'm guessing we're going to have a kitchen over here. When I'm building sets, I usually try to avoid looking at the box ahead of time. And this one, it's been long enough that it's like I'm building a new set since it's been so long since I built it the first time. But generally speaking, I like to avoid knowing, really knowing anything at all about the set. I like going through and having it be all of the little surprises. The box usually has it shows you, oh, this part opens up, or there's this minifig, or this, lots of information on the box. And I like being surprised as I'm building through, so I'll actually avoid looking at the box as much as possible so I don't see all of that stuff before building it. Especially when they were coming out with sets for new Star Wars movies coming out that were not yet, where the movies themselves hadn't come out yet, and the box is talking about the sets are for different ships, or they have different minifigs which are new characters from the movies. those to me are huge spoilers, and not only does that mess with the Lego set, but it messes with the movie before the movie's out. So those ones, when those sets come out, I'll actually go in and I'll just sort of glance at the sets and see, okay, I don't have this one, I don't have this one, and I'll get the boxes and I'll take them home, and I won't even take them out of the bag from the store until I've actually finally seen the movie. I'll just set them off to the side so I don't accidentally see something that will ruin the movie for me. So I think the last time that had happened was when the new sets were coming out before Star Wars Episode 9. I don't even remember what all of the sets were. But they usually release them a few months ahead of time. So they just ended up sitting in the bag for a while. And I'm not sure what this is going to be. Oh, this is the little blue guy's keyboards? I'm not sure what you would call these.
Instrument.
Yeah, his instrument cluster. Kind of has more of a feeling of like steel drums in here, kind of. But he does play it like a keyboard, I think. If this is what I think it is, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. We'll see pretty quick here. I think it'll actually have us put his minifig in place, if I remember correctly. Okay, wonderful pre-printed piece goes there. Not sure what that is. I'm not sure what that is. I think the first time I got this, I might have actually translated the text on it. Actually, I think that was upside down. I think the text goes that way. I don't remember what it says. Checkerboard. Oh, actually, I think that's where Jabba sits. Maybe. I think that's his platform. See you very soon. Oops. Don't get to know yet. Feeling like we're gonna flip one of these pages any minute now, and we'll see a bunch of asking us to put a bunch of minifigs in there. Still no. Okay. definitely has a kitchen-y kind of a feel over here, though. Kind of got a little stove and an oven kind of a thing. We got a frying pan hanging up over there. Okay. Still no minifigs. Cordy, great question. Well, obviously Saturdays and Sundays, so that's 2 out of 7 already. And I would say, I mean, I usually build. I wouldn't say that I build sets between the weekends every week. Kind of goes in spurts. Sometimes I'll finish off, or I'll build a set on the weekend, and then usually I take the sets that I build on the weekends apart on Monday. And then sometimes that will spur me into being in the mood to build something else. A lot of times it has to do if there's new sets that are coming out that I'm really excited about. But I'm going to say on average, I'll say half. Sometimes I'll finish up at the end of the workday and feel like building a set. I actually did build an older set the other day. Oh, favorite Lego piece. Let me think on that. That's a good question. So I was in the mood to build an older set the other day, so I got out an old semi truck and built this guy. And it occurred to me that one of the issues I'll have when building older sets, which I know I've promised I'll do on the stream and I still haven't, but one of the problems I'm going to end up having is the older sets instructions aren't online, so I won't have the neat little inset area here with the instructions. People won't really be able to follow along. They'll just kind of see something getting built. But let's see here. Favorite Lego piece. Do you have a favorite Lego piece, Wild Gecko? This is fun. We have the kitchen area, and then right next to it we have a dungeon. And why wouldn't you want to have your dungeon right next to the kitchen? What better way to torture someone than by letting them smell all of the delicious foods that they cannot have in the dungeon? Or a worse way to torture someone. Scan the instructions. Oh boy. Yeah, no, I suppose I could. It immediately sounds like a lot of work, but it would actually probably make it easier. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. Fine. Also, the older sets aren't really broken up very well, so having the pieces all sorted out won't be able to have that unless I build it and then take it apart. And I guess I could do like I do with some of the sets now, where I do them by pages. Yeah, okay. I might be able to make all that work. Just thinking it through. Minifig heads. Okay. I could see that. Yeah, there's a lot of variety there. A lot of creativity. Someone online probably already scanned it. Yeah, maybe. Does Jabba use the dungeon as a pantry? Well, that would be the right spot for a pantry. Don't actually remember that in the movie. That goes there. It doesn't want to go in. Okay, there we go. Got it. Oh, I get it. I don't know if Jabba eats humans. I think he just kind of licks his lips whenever Leia's around. It's gross. But, Alex, do you know what the diet of Jabba is? They ever spoken about that in any of the books you've read? By the way, I had an interesting question I was going to ask you guys. For anybody out there who... Yeah, that's true. I like it when the minifig heads have a face printed on both sides so that you can... Oh yeah, he ate a frog. That's true. He ate that gross... Good point, Wild Gecko. I like when the minifig heads have faces printed on both sides so that you can choose which mood you want your minifig to be in. Oh no. Is my feed not working? Well, obviously all you guys are out there. Huh. Looks like it's rolling for me. Oh, yeah. Slug thing, like, yes, mini figs are two-faced. Exactly.
Is there a two-face minifig and does he have four faces?
Lex wants to know if there's a Two-Face from Batman minifig, and does he in fact have four faces? That would make sense. Sadly, I don't think the answer is yes. What up, Taco Cub? Alright, back over. And see, yep, there we go. We get to put all these dudes in place. Let's put all this stuff down first. Okay, this blue thing is going to be cooking right there. We have these tops. Put these across here, and then we'll put all of our minifigs and Jabba, whatever we want to call him, in place. I'm still thinking about favorite piece. I feel like it's probably going to have to be one of the Technic pieces, just because I love Technic sets so much. Okay, that guy's in place. Oh, he's so big, he's kind of hard to get to fit on here, but... Okay, there we go. And Leia... They have her standing right here. I kind of feel like I want to have her reclined like she is in most of the pictures for this thing, but There you go. You can see they fit right there. This dude's ready to party. There you go. Oh, Bill's not doing too good today. Do they have cardboard cutouts in the stands for football games like they do for all the baseball games right now?
No, they're so stupid. They're letting some people sit instead.
Oh,
Some of them are. I don't know if they still are.
okay. Actually, I think we're going to set this up here for now. Set that up there. Get that out of the way since we're building the front of the barge now. Just so you know, Gecko, I'm still thinking about this. I'm gonna think about it for a while now. That's gonna be a tough question. I might not have an answer for you this stream, but if you stick around for other ones, I'm gonna keep thinking about it, and I might come up with something this one. I'm thinking about it. I do have the giant Millennium Falcon Lego, and Taco Cub has given me the idea that I should do it as one big marathon stream where I start Saturday morning and then just start up a stream and just don't stop until I finish it. So make it an all day, see how long it takes me kind of a thing. So my piece sorter is less enthusiastic about that idea. So if it happens, I might do it without piece sorting, which marathon built. See, everybody's talking about it. That's what they want to see.
It's the same person talking about it, not everybody.
No, Taco Cub.
You said he was going to give you the idea.
Well, and Wild Gecko thinks it's a good idea. Oh, there are so many pieces on that thing. I wouldn't have a tray big enough to have it all sorted out ahead of time. I think there's like 40 bags. It's ridiculous. It's huge.
I sorted for you last time and it's still been 14 hours. Almost 15.
Yeah, Alexa's pointing out that last time when I built it, she was sorting for me then, and that time it took like 14 or 15 hours to build it. So I also have the massive Star Destroyer, which I haven't built yet, and I was saving it. When I bought it, I didn't really have a house big enough to be able to build the thing, and so now that I have one, it's one of the ones I've been thinking about building. So that would be another. That could be another marathon build. Restaurant depot trip. Restaurant depot.
Place to get more trays.
Oh, more sorting trays. Got it. Yeah. Probably not. Yeah, I think it took 14 or 15 hours. Oh, I have it right here. Let's see here. Legos. 14 hours and 20 minutes. Oh, only 17 bags. See, and it would go a lot faster if there were more bags. It would go a lot faster if there were more bags, because then you'd have less that you'd be
There were 17 bags.
sifting through.
Miscellaneous bags. Total bags 94. You counted. Even the little bags.
Yeah. there were lots of little bags for the sections, so there were actually 94 different bags, even though they were numbered up to 17. But yeah, I like this idea of the
It even took you 5.5 hours to take it apart.
long format duration builds, like the Le Mans of Lego building. Yeah. Yeah, it actually took 5 hours to take the thing apart, which that actually seems pretty quick.
It's a third of the time it took you to build it.
Luckily, that's one of those sets that it's actually structured in a way that was both me and Lex taking it apart, and the set was set up such that you could take a whole chunk off, and you know, okay, this is bag 12. This whole thing is bag 12. Boom, put it in one bag. It was very modular, so that was nice. More bags, yes, that's a good idea. Got a lot of good ideas out there with you guys today. Taco Cub, who are the Bills playing? Bag creator expert. I do have some of those. Hello, CW. Welcome to the stream. I don't have a lot of the modular town building sets. I've actually tried to avoid getting those because it would be one more thing that I'd have to build a whole lot of, or buy a whole lot of, and I already buy way too many. Oh, Rams. Thanks, Taco Cup. So, got a cannon there. Kind of seems a little old-fashioned for a universe that shoots lasers all over the place, but there you have it. Just about to say, the modular buildings. Basically, I've bought 2 modular buildings just for sentimental value. I got myself the garage because I love cars, and I bought the bookstore because my wife loves books. And we haven't built either one. I figured we would each build our own building, and something we haven't done yet. So one of these days. Too many Legos to build. So the front of this thing, this cannon is on a sliding track. Presumably it'll be locked into place. We're not there yet. Oh, these instructions are difficult to read. So I've mentioned this before. The older sets, it's nice that they have the instructions available online, but the color profile on the PDF is terrible, and it's got really bad contrast, I think, or I'm not sure exactly what's wrong with it, but it makes it really hard to see, especially some of the darker colors. And so some of these slightly older sets are really tough to look at the digital instructions on. Well, I have a tendency to buy Legos faster than I can build them. really a problem, really, per se. It's just the situation I find myself in. There are many boxes in the Lego studio here that have not been opened. Yet. Actually, doing these weekend, ever since I started streaming on the weekends of doing my builds, it's actually helped me keep building more regularly, and I have a tendency to kind of ignore some of the smaller sets just because, I don't know, they're kind of boring. I like the bigger sets, but sometimes, like my Sunday builds, like today's build, doing some of the smaller sets helps keep the Sunday builds quick. So this stream has actually made it possible for me, or not really made it possible, but has encouraged me to do some of the sets that normally would sit there longer unbuilt. Will I ever catch up? I'm gonna say probably not. But I'll keep trying. I find that one of the things that slows me down with building them is sometimes I am preemptively thinking about taking a set apart. Like, I look at something and I think, that'd be interesting, I want to build that, but I know I'm not going to want to leave it up. And so I sort of defeat myself by looking at it and thinking about taking it apart before I build it. And then sometimes thinking about that actually discourages me from building it in the first place because I'm not in the mood to devote the take apart time. Okay, this is just about done here. This is the front of the barge. You can see it actually, so it opens up and the cannon comes forward. I don't know if it's kind of hard to see on the screen there. Yeah, so there, cannon comes forward, and then we'll attach it and then have some cannon. Actually, okay, so maybe it's less of a cannon. These are all clear red pieces, and we're done with that tray there. The clear red they usually use to indicate lasers and things, so maybe I was hasty to call this a cannon. Maybe it's a laser cannon. And it very nicely just snaps into place right there. There we go. Alright, on to bag 4. Okay, it looks like these are going to be some of the side plating. Alright. Yeah, it's weird. Some of the sets that I get that I'm really excited about, sometimes I hold off because I wanna be able to savor the excitement, and so I don't build it as quickly as possible. Man, I don't know. It's hard to see. Jeez. So some of the sets I'll save for that reason. But some of them I'm just so excited that I can't not build it. And then some of the sets that I get I get all of the Star Wars sets. And some of them I've reached a point where I'm not necessarily super excited about them, but I want to have the sets for the sake of having the complete collection of Star Wars sets. And so that's why some of them they can sit there unopened for quite a while, just because I get it to collect them, and not because I'm necessarily super excited about it. Like, for example, here you go, one of the micro fighter sets. Less than 100 pieces. It's Sith Infiltrator micro fighter. Like, it's a cute little stocking stuffer kind of a set, but not super enthused about it. So that's the sort of set that box will probably never get opened. And then some other sets. My dad loves the Technic sets, and some of those I'll save to do with him so that he can see. He likes seeing all the gearing and the inside and the engines and all that stuff. So sometimes I'll save those sets for when I know that he'll be coming to visit, so that he can see all of that stuff as I'm building it. Oh no, I think I've offended Wild Gecko. My apologies. Man, there's so many of these dark brown pieces. This is gonna be gross taking this apart. Also, I need to see if these things are gonna have stickers on them. Let's see here. One with sticker, one without. Okay. Which one had the sticker? There. Okay. Where does the sticker go? Goes like that. I do appreciate that in the newer sets that they match up placing the stickers on the pieces closer to the step where you place the piece, so you don't, when you're rebuilding something like this, you don't have to flip too far forward or backward. Oh, that felt real brittle. These are going to be, I'm going to have to be super careful taking that apart. Yeah, you can look on these here, the little grabber hands across the top of this. Those are very likely going to, they could easily snap and break. So when I take this guy apart, I'm going to have to slide these things off and not just pull them off quickly. And what makes this extra sad is these pieces have stickers on them, so if they break and they send me out replacement parts, they're not going to have the stickers on them anymore. So that is a big bummer. That is one thing I haven't ever tried. I don't think if If you sent them a note and said this piece broke and had a sticker on it, I can't imagine they would send you out a new sticker sheet.
They probably don't have the ability to print it anymore. It's too old.
Yeah, I would imagine they're out of print, and so you would just be out of luck at that point. It's kind of a bummer of a thought. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to be super careful with those. Is that oriented like that? Okay. It's fun moving part there. Okay, that needs to go on the back side of Jabba, which is right over here. Okay, so that'll flip up there, leave it down for the moment, and now we get to do that for the other side. So, mirrored. Hope I didn't make Wild Gecko leave. Yes. Yes, Lego sent out the pirate ship hull replacement. So, I haven't taken that set apart yet, so right now it's just sitting on the box. But that's definitely the most substantial, the sturdiest piece I've ever had to replace. But no problems whatsoever. They just sent out a replacement, so that was nice. They really do seem to trust the consumer and want to fix any problems that they might have had. Hey, Secret Squirrel, haven't seen you in a while. Probably because I didn't stream last weekend. Like I would normally do. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna have a lot of stickers again. Gotta make sure I put them in the right spots. I'm just gonna go to the next page. It'll be easier that way. Okay, sticker. Sticker. These ones don't have stickers. Yeah. It's all about the perceived quality. This set is definitely out of print. I don't think I could actually get another copy of this one. It would be... I would have to buy it off of eBay, and that would be probably very expensive. This set came out in 2013. And Lego sets don't have a 2-year lifespan-ish. Depends on the size of the set. So this thing's probably been out of print for at least 5 years, if I had to just take a wild guess. Incidentally, that's also one of the reasons why I frequently buy sets before I'm ready to build them, because there have been other sets that have been retired in the past that I missed out on, and I was bummed that I waited too long to buy it. And so now, when a set comes out, I don't want to have to worry about it not being sold anymore. So I have a tendency to buy up sets quickly and then save them for a rainy day or a shelter-in-place COVID day. Okay, other side of the barge. This goes on right over here. There we go. Kind of position it in the white space of the video here. There we go. All right. Last few pieces and then we're done with this one. Okay. Final step of spag. Yeah, I was excited when this set came out. I remember thinking, hey, that's really cool. Alright. Where does this go? It's really hard to make out. Okay, that's where it is. It's right there. Okay. Kind of a gunner position on the thing. Alright. On to, well, through the magic of television, we're now in bag 2. I combine the PDFs ahead of time so that I don't have to be fiddling around with that during the middle of the stream. So we are now on the second bag, or second book, and bag 5. Okay. I'm gonna cheat and look at the box to see which way all these stickers go. Can't tell. Super. Oh, there we go on the back. Okay. So this sticker points down. That's that away. And this one, maybe it shows on the next, it does. It shows on the next step. Goes like that. By far the absolute worst set that I've ever had for pieces that break is the sand crawler, which it's like this one. It's all this kind of brown. Just a particularly dark time for perceived quality. Okay. This is the end cap. It goes on right there. Okay. Okay, now we build 2 more of these for either side. I believe the stickers still all go the same way. Sticker. Yep. Okay. Okay, and lots of duplicates. We need 2 of these also. I think these all fold up, and then we have the back end of this thing. What are these going to be? Which way the stickers go? Stickers go facing that way. Okay. Pointing away. Okay. I think I got this right. I might have to flip my stickers upside, or the pieces with the stickers on them upside down as I flip this back over, but I think I got it right. Over yet. Ow. Go across here. I just skewered myself with the corner of that piece. Ouch. All right. Got all the stickers going the right way after all. Very good. Okay. Let's see if I can slide these onto the... I can. Or if that's easier on the little grabby hands. It's still tough to do. There. Oh. Right on, Sequence Squirrel. Thank you very much. Pretty sure after the last time you were on here, I think I subscribed to yours, but I'll double check once my stream's over. So these are nice little windows you can open. Alright, let's see where these attach. Either side, same kind of a situation, okay. And one of the things that they do, these could have easily had two of these black connectors, but they use this blue one over here. It's a little bit easier to fit the piece over top of the blue connector because it's not the black connector is meant to hold it. The blue one is really just meant to guide it. So having just one black one there, it's enough to keep it's enough to hold on to this little flappy area here, and then this one just keeps it into place. So one of the nice little things that they do to make it a little easier. And that's the end of bag 5. On to bag 6. Yes, Secret Squirrel. I actually have already got it pre-ordered. Thank you. But I've already been informed that I will not be the one getting to build that set when it arrives.
Maybe we can work out an arrangement.
Oh, maybe we can work out an arrangement, I'm told. Yeah, my wife called shotgun on that one the second she saw it, so. That's alright. Okay. Is that the right blaster? Yeah, that's the right blaster. Okay, so here's a couple of minifigs whose names I don't remember, and I'm going to look them up on the box. Because as far as I remember, I don't think you ever hear these people's names in the movie. This build gives me new ideas for the driveway door. Oh. Yeah, alright. See, that's what I've told her. I said if she wants to build it, she's got to stream it, but I don't think she's as enthusiastic about doing that as I am. So you might need to provide her encouragement. Probably no servos in the child. I don't need it to look like, it doesn't need to just be pure nightmare fuel. Servos in that thing, it's going to look like a gremlin. Little motors. So this R2 is cute. Normally the little R2 minifig goes together like so, and it looks like a little R2 unit. But because this is the one from the Jabba Barge, you actually put him together like this so that he can have a little tray across the top to carry drinks and whatnot, just like the movie. So, adorable. We'll set these guys aside for now. R2. Oh, and these other minifigs, we have, what are their names? This guy's name is Yeez, apparently. And this one is Weequay Skiffguard. Weequay. No idea how those names came into being, but there you go. Weequay and Reese. Definitely difficult to say. Taco Cub, I don't know if you realize this, but the child actually does move. It has it's meant to be able to move, so that part will already be built in. That makes you feel any better. You just have to manually move it. It won't move on its own. Man, I'm going to try so hard not to knock over all of these pieces that are standing up right now. Beautifully laid out. Again, I feel like if the baby Yoda child started moving on its own, that's the sort of thing I'd walk downstairs in the middle of the night, see it, and I feel like I'd have to bash it with a baseball bat or something. I think right now we're building the top of this thing. I think. No, I wouldn't really bash it. But seeing things moving around in your house in the middle of the night on their own, that's the kind of thing that you go back to bed afterwards and you just lay there hoping that you're not going to fall asleep and have a nightmare. Taco Cub is comfortable with nightmares. That's part of his day-to-day existence. I like to avoid them as much as possible. I'm not entirely sure that Taco Cub knows the difference between being awake and being in a nightmare, actually. And all of these guys. There we go. But we're going to have some railings across here. Some OSHA compliant railings, which the Star Wars sets seem to really care about. So as we know, safety never takes a holiday. Thanks, Taco Cub. I'm good. Appreciate the offer, though. I forgot. This thing has a big sail attached to the top of it. There we go. Here comes the railing. To be a skosh further forward. There we go. There. Let's see. Nice and careful for whoever's standing up there. Don't need to worry about them falling off. Jabba's engineers were very thoughtful. How does that attach? That attaches like that, it looks like. We have a whole bunch of moving, spinning parts here, and I'm not sure what the final goal of all of this is going to be. I do not remember. So we will find out together. Pre-bend the tube a little more to take the stress off the connection points. Yeah, this tube, it was actually already pretty bent from the last time I had it on here. So normally I would do that, but it kind of already had close to the right shape, so I wasn't as worried. But very good recommendation. Pro move. Okay, we've got more things to poke your eye out with. Launch at your younger brother or sister. Like that. Yeah, all right. Oh, that's what this is. This is a launcher of sorts. So this deck cannon here, you can swivel around, and when pushed correctly, that piece actually flies. So I'm intentionally making it not fly at the moment. Oh, and we get to put... Usually they don't have you put minifigs in and on sets mid-build like this, but it's kind of nice that they do. I like it when they tell you where to put the minifig. To me, when they tell you where to put it, it kind of makes you feel like there's order to it all and there's a right spot. Because usually if they don't tell you, I look at the box and try to put the figures wherever they are on the box anyway. So it's nice when they kind of tell you where to put them. Okay, we need to build two of these. Two of these guys. kind of shoots. Here, I'll... Nope. Pew! There you go. It doesn't shoot as good as the other popper ones. Like the Razor Crest yesterday had the long lasers. Those ones will fly. Those are easy to lose. These ones are less of a problem. They don't go as far. Oh, I was wrong. I thought this had 9 bags, but apparently it only has 6 bags, and we're on the final tray. All of a sudden, we are getting way closer to being done than I thought we were. Because this is, in fact, the 6th bag. And yeah, we're in spitting distance here. We're real close. Sunday builds are usually quicker. If I'm gonna take a lot of time, I'll start on Saturday and put in a lot more time there before Sunday rolls around. Sunday I like to be done. Not waste too much of the evening. People get ready for get back into their normal work week on Monday. Though next weekend, that said, next weekend is going to be a big build. It's 3,000 pieces. Mos Eisley is a big one. So that one will probably be doing... I don't know. I might have to rethink this. I don't know if I'll be able to do that in 2 days. That would be probably closer to 3 hours each day. That's too much. Let me think on that. Definitely going to be building it at 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. Pacific time on next Saturday. We're going to start this guy up. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. Okay. This goes into place here. This goes into place here. I feel like those would have been a lot easier to put on. Yeah. These on already. Okay. Support structures are done. We have our sails on there. Now we can attach it. So I was saying that they usually save putting the putting the minifigs on until the end of the build, and turns out that's actually what they had done, and I hadn't realized it. So we have the top here, and I think everything. Let's see here. This guy sits in place somewhere. Yeah, right around there. It can easily be removed to give you access to the middle, and the sides all fold up, and the back folds up. The deck gun stays up here. These parts stick out a bit. Yeah, and that's that. So, we look at it here. We have the sail barge. You can open up these areas and get inside and play with all the critters and the characters and things. Oh, I didn't realize it. The top of this one is like a deck grating, and that's you can see down into the prison area over here. Anyway, the barge. Ooh. And thanks to some very well placed hidden rollers on the bottom of this thing, you can actually look. It looks like it's hovering, but it's actually rolling. So that's the end of that. One more set down as we prepare for the amazing Mos Eisley Cantina next weekend. I need to think about my timing for that. But as always, when do you build the pit? Actually, I there is a Rancor pit set. I'm pretty sure there is a Rancor somewhere. Not seeing it now though. Yeah, there might be Jabba's Palace that has that. I could be making that up, but I don't know. I think that exists. Anyway, as always, thank you. If you haven't, feel free to subscribe and like and stuff like that. It helps the channel out a lot, and then it gets the videos recommended to more people. So that helps me out. So if you like it, please feel free to hit those buttons. Otherwise, thank you so much, and see you guys next Saturday at 2 p.m. for Mos Eisley. Everybody have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.